You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
Hello, people. Joe here. It's a bit cold here today.
I'll be right back, okay, babe? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Put on my water.
Bobby's will change out her slippers and something like that. So I'm getting ready to boil some egg. We're gonna make some black soup. I think that's what you can say, yeah, she's gonna make some black soup because it's getting cold out here. So when it gets cold, they want some soup. So that's what we do. So let me put the eggs on. Let's put the black soup. Oops. All right, and I see nobody on right here. But guys, it's cold out here. It's getting cold. And it gets cold in the neck of the woods here. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Bob's going to be here in a little while. And so whoever not talking, just want to tell you guys hello and wishing you guys a good Saturday. It's Saturday the 2nd. We're all getting ready for that big day. But that big day when we have the first woman president. We will. It's about time for a change. And get rid of some of these old men that just want to be in an eggshell. We need some new, what do we call it? We need some young brain. Huh?
I think millennials could probably run for president now because some of them are old enough.
Okay.
Right? Like my brother's a millennial.
And then in the next 8 years, we need a young kid to about, say, 37?
How old was Obama when he got in? Was he in his 50s?
I think so.
Hey, what are you doing? All I asked you to do was put on some water, not the egg.
But the egg was...
No.
It's good, don't worry.
No.
I know what I'm doing.
No.
I know what I'm doing.
Go away.
You still buy the egg and you still break.
No.
Yeah,
because I have it set out. Hi, Shanice. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Donna. Ray Reno. Greetings from Chicago. Is it cold over there? Because I know it was hot over there. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Carla, darling.
Hi,
so,
Carla, how you doing? I'm warming up my fingers.
I have the most horrible husband because he sees me editing a big video where I made lasagna, right? Uh-huh. But I wasn't going to make the video public. Oh, my God. I have a story for telling them. I wasn't going to make the video public. So that's why the video is long. The video probably going to be 40 minutes long. I'm trying to cut it down right now. So I'll tell you guys why I wasn't going to make it public. Have nothing in it bad. But I'm over there editing and he comes and he goes, oh, today feel like some soup and powder bun.
I never say no powder bun.
I'm like, you send me to work. I depend my job.
I never say no powder bun, but you can push it in.
Oh, we had 2 days of 80s, but no, it's back down to the 50s. Okay, we just dropped this week to 65, and with a wimp. So we had what? Should we hold out a blanket?
But I'll tell you what, I'd rather the cold than
no, I'd rather it hot. Hold on, let me show them the blanket.
You could always be warm. Put on some warm whatever, and some whatever, you can put something on warm, but when it comes to the heat, oh man, I can't stand it. Okay, this is the blanket that we call Mexican blanket because we buy that is what we from Mexicans.
But the thing make the Korea. Oh. Look at it, baby, I just wash it.
Oh, yeah,
show it.
We're gonna take it in the back.
No, show it.
Oh, okay.
This is the one that clean. The other one to wash. Okay, Sitia. So Laron, nice, thick, see? Nice and thick, man. I tell Joe, me cold all night last night. Put it back on the bed for me, babe. Babe, put it back on the bed for me. So let me tell you why, because some people on the come in for watch. Oh, we're going to talk about Pop the Balloon Belize edition. I hope you guys have seen it because I'll send a link to everybody who I know. Child, I'm not going to show no footage because I don't want nobody can get me copyright claimed. But we're going to talk about it, especially if you've seen it. So I already rinse off the meat with, no, I didn't put no vinegar on this yet. Because I was messing with the egg. Hold on, let me get the vinegar. Get the vinegar. The water heater, they work good too, by the way, guys. Tell them the water heater, they work good.
Oh. Yeah, the water heater is finally working and we're back on track again. We don't have to bathe in bucket no more.
Did I tell you guys that Jada desert us? I never know Jada like that. Jada desert we. I said she can't bathe in that no bucket. So she said, I'm born in America. I don't born in no third world country. I'm like, go to Appalachia and see when they bathing out there. Go live with them in the night. See how they bathe. Then dry wipe and cream up all the time. That's why they always smell musty. There I said it. I rode in a boat with them, so I know. Hi, Marcella. So guys, you might not be able to see what I'm doing here, but that's not the part. I am cutting up this chicken breast. Maybe I can put it down a little bit. Because I have this thing on the counter. It was the easiest thing to do. Ay, hold on. So, is that better, babe? Can you see meat?
Yeah.
We're going to make some black soups on Chimole. But it's normally done better with whole chicken. We could get all the fat and stuff, right? The juiciness. But we have 2 whole chicken back there, but it's frozen when Joe decided. Joe literally just got up and said, I want some soup. And so this wasn't going to do good with chicken soup. This chicken breast too dry. So I'm like, let's make some black soup, right? So I'm trying to make it to where I could eat it on my eating plan too. So this is 1 chicken breast. That's about 6 ounces. So we're going to cut this up into bite-sized pieces to see how much we get. And we're going to share it evenly to make 3 ounces each. And then the ground beef. I was balling off some of the ground beef already to make hamburger patties to just have it stored because the hamburger patty from Costco is like 450 calories. And when you put the bread with it, it's too much calories for my eating plan. So I was making 3 ounces for burger patties, right? Season it, chop up onion, pepper, everything in there, and just mash them off, put them in some parchment paper, wrap them up, put them back in the freezer, and we just take it out when we need it, and we get less calories because for 3 ounces, it's more like 87 times 3. That's what 3 ounces. 1 ounce is 87. All right. The blanket, the ones the Middle East. See what they say? It's Korea. Carla, the thing said HON Korea. Me call it Mexican blanket. Well, all of we in California call it Mexican blanket, but it's not made by Mexicans. They sell it. It's made by Koreans. Okay. So the reason I was gonna make this video private, and I don't want none of you to come for me, because I have to do what I have to do to survive. If I don't do what I'm doing right now, I might as well go find a job with the city. And I hate them people who work for the city because they think them poop don't stink. When you see them walk on the trail, they look at you like. So I don't want to go work for the city. And I don't want to go work in a warehouse. I've been there, done that for 15 years. I'm done. So I'm going to use my God-given voice and my likeness to make money with the AIs. I'm sorry. I made a decision after talking with Joshua that I was going to license out my videos, not all of them, some of them, to the companies who are training the AI models so they can know how to talk, walk, move. I guess I got that voice. They're using some of the video snippets, and I'll tell you, they used one snippet of one of my video, and I made exactly what I would make at YouTube in 1 month. Let that sink in for all of you who are going to judge me. Oh, you're going to mess with the AIs. They're going to take over the world. I don't care. I don't care anymore. If they want to train the AI to use my voice to see my speech pattern, I guess God gave me the gift of speech. That's why Joe tell me people don't like me because I could talk. Well, no, my talking gonna make money. Hi, Tahara. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 pieces of this. So 11 pieces each gonna give me and Joe the serving we need, right? So let me get this out the way. I had it on a glass thing here. So I'm working with a third party company who is doing the licensing for me. And they have AI companies out there that want to use only long form videos. That's why I'm doing it live today in the landscape mode and not in the profile mode, because they want the long form videos and I'm their model. It's either that I'm going to learn how to read cards and start reading cards. And I don't want to read cards for people because that look exhausting. Because I notice when card readers read cards for people, people get amnesia. They'll say, who in your family named Michael? I don't have nobody named Michael in my family. Who the hell is Michael? I don't know Michael. And at the same time, I have one brother, one uncle, and one grandpa named Michael. I'm like, these people are stupid. Yes. Hi, buddy. How are you doing anyways? Yesterday was Dia de los Muertos, right? Day of the Dead. In Belize, we celebrate that All Saints Day. And by the way, I did the second ferment for the kombucha, so they're all bottled off. I want to show you guys something though. Just to show you the difference between these two. This one for Joe has only pineapple juice in the kombucha. And if you can see, it has a little bit of foam on the top, but not too much. But this one has pineapple juice and fresh pineapple that we blended and strained. And look how much fizzy bubble it has on the top. So I got to watch the ones that had the strawberry in it because they might be ready to go on the fridge sooner than I think. Okay, we come to you now. Why does Grandma like to do this? Go outside without you. Hey, see what I'm here? Do you like to go outside without the damn dog? See, now he put on the egg. I don't know how long this egg to boil for. I don't like to boil egg like that. It's going to be hard to peel. So let's talk about, I'm seasoning this with some ricotta, salt, and black pepper, okay? Let's talk about Pop the Balloon Belize edition. If you got, I don't have it in the link right now because I don't have anything, when I go live, I don't put anything down below. But if you guys want to go see it, it's an hour and a half long. And my God, today, that show was off the chain. What is wrong with my Belizeans? It started off pretty decent, right? So all the ladies are up there. So there's a lady on the far left, and a bunch of them were overweight like me, but some of them knew how to dress and some of them didn't. I felt bad for the lady all the way on the far right because I think she's probably a pretty nice lady, and she's probably truly looking for love and not just up there to try to get fame off of some show. And but she could have put on something that would make her look more decent. She was not dressed appropriately. Jada could have dressed her real nice, and I really liked her. But they hardly showed her in the thing because they didn't know how to do their camera angles. And I'm not judging. I'm not judging. This is the first episode. It's a lot to deal with. I know how that is. Like when Crystal and my Aunt Nita and all of them come and I'm trying to get everybody in the picture. Even like when Donat came a couple of times and me, Joe, and Donat are over there trying to eat, or me, Joe, and Choice are trying to eat. It's hard to get those camera because the camera lenses they're not wide enough for me, right? To get everybody in the shot and to get everybody face when they're talking. So I know it's hard, so I'm not trying to judge, but I feel like that's something that they will work on and become better at, right? Because sometimes when the camera is moved, some people were out the shot, right? So I put a little bit of salt, black pepper, and powder ricotta on this. I don't want to put too much because we could always salt the soup some more, all right? So the lady on the far left, is Christine in here? Carla, did you see it? Carla, did you watch the show? I think I sent it to you. Anybody in here watch the episode that I sent? I know Sarita watched it, but I don't think Sarita is in here right now. Sarita watched the whole thing the same night I watched it. I'm over there laughing, man. Joe said, "What the hell you laughing at?" Joe doesn't like for me to sit over there and laugh too much. She thinks I'm laughing at him. So the lady on the far left that had the green top on, if you guys go watch, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. She had black leather shorts and a green top that was it was cut too low. She didn't have any bra on, and the thing was kind of sheer. So one of the young men told her about it. He said, "You too old for the hotel with your nipple to show like that." I said, "Oh my God." There was a pretty girl there, light skin, her hair pulled back, right? And she had a va 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 boom body, right? I thought she was pretty right through. One of the least stupid boy didn't come out and tell she looked good from the neck down. I'm like, what? I'm a box for here, Ross. I mean, he was just trying to be mean. That girl was pretty. There was another pretty one there with curly hair and the red jacket. And for some reason, Joe didn't like her. I thought she was real pretty, but Joe didn't like her. Joe said, "Nah, she don't know my style of girl at all." She said, "Joseph, she body look like Humpy Dumpy." I said, "Oh my God." Joe, stop. Joe, stop. Joe, just like that man we got up there. The one guy that I like was the guy named Dante that wants to be a pilot, but he works in the air what? He's a plane mechanic. He's a plane mechanic right now, but he wants to be a pilot. He was really nice and respectful to all the ladies. There were a couple of ladies up there that were not Belizean, and I think Dante asked the host, "Are all the ladies Belizeans?" And she said no. So somebody asked me if that meant that it's like my kids. You know, they come from Belizean parents, but they're born here in America, so they're Americans. And I said, I don't think so. I think they were straight up Americans, or maybe only one of the parent was Belizean, right? But I think it's the one, the dark skinned black lady in the blue dress. She's 40, and another one, a tall, dark skinned girl with the jeans that are cut at the knees. She said she's a model. I think she's not a Belizean either. Carla, what do you think? I didn't they say Belizean version? I watch it. Yeah, it said Belize, I think it said Belize version. If you Google it, it comes up and it's like entertain dash BZE. Entertain dash BZE is the YouTube channel. At the time that I saw the video, they didn't have a lot of subscribers, but that video got a lot of views. I'm like, props to them. I was happy for them. Okay. So there's a few things that I wish that they would correct. And again, this is just me. I'm bringing the pieces of meat. Let me get some water on top of it. This is just me wanting a better viewing experience. This is not me just trying to criticize for the sake of criticize, right? Because I'm reacting. I'm not reviewing. I need for them to keep the people backstage quiet, because the people we didn't see who they were, but apparently there were a lot of people backstage waiting. Maybe they were going to be on a different episode, right? But they couldn't stay quiet, and some of them kept popping balloons backstage, and that would distract the people on camera. Like they would look like, oh my God. And of course, you know, a balloon popping is kind of jarring. So that's why they looked away, right? Just a few more pieces need to get brown. Didn't look in detail. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so I need for them to keep it quiet backstage, and I need for them to fix the camera angles, right? People were criticizing the hostesses. They like the first one better than the second one because the second one is more pushover. They push her over more. The contestants kind of push her over, and she didn't stop the insults. Like when the guys were insulting the women and the women were fighting with the guys, she didn't stop that. And I don't like all that banter back and forth. I like to hear the reasons why they popped the balloon and to see if there's a match, right? Hi, Hazel. I watched the one with 78,000 views. They said that was the first one. Did they have a second one? Because I think you might be seeing somebody else's channel reacting to that same one. Let me know if that's what's happening. The channel is called, let me show you how the meat looks. See? It's kind of brown, right? Because of the Ricardo. The channel is called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And they're fashioned after somebody who does that in America. But after I watched that Belize one, a lot of those videos popped up in my feed from different countries, from Barbados, from Africa, from Jamaica. God, I can't understand the Jamaican people at all. And I thought I could understand Jamaicans when they talk, but good God, I couldn't understand it. Put some water in here. I'll put a lot more water to make the broth, but I'm just going to put that to quiet that down because I want to take care of the ground beef. Okay, Joe was supposed to be here helping me. The man gone right outside. I don't understand this. I don't understand men. I'm really bashing men right now because what the hell you going to get me off of my editing my video to say you feel for some soup and I'm in here doing all this cooking by myself. You better get the butt back in here. No. I wish I could get up one day and say, I feel for some oxtail and it just appear. That's the first thing I'm going to hire once I get rich. I don't even have to get rich to hire this. Once I'm making the money to do it, I'm going to hire a chef. You know why I would hire a chef? Because I would let them cook exactly what I want and how I want, and the dinner would be ready at the time that I want it. That's what I would hire, a chef. Yeah, the other one is a reaction video. So I think the show has a lot of potential if they'll just clean up the noise. Oh, another complaint. They need to have people that are like appropriate age. Like they had all these women up there that was 33, 35, 40, 44, and they bring young men up there that are 19, 20, 21, 24, 27. I'm like, what the hell is this? Is this what they need to do to make it more interesting? Because I didn't like that. Them men were too old. I mean, them women were too old for those young boys. No, the one in the green shirt, Hazel, when you watch it, spoiler alert, she gets sickening towards the end. She fighting with these young boys. She 40. She have a son that's 20. And she want to lecture all these little boys. And one of them got rude with her. I don't play with Picnic, no. Picnic is like puppy. If you play with puppy, they lick your mouth. You play with Picnic and get forward with you. So she's over there lecturing the guy. The guy said, but you 40 years old and you're on a dating show. Make it make sense, right? I'm young. And the guy says, I knew old people was going to be here. Call her old. And she want to lecture then. And she looked like she was drunk. Her name is Syrian. And her Instagram is not from Syria, but my name is Syrian or some foolishness like that. And I guess for she granny was somebody that played on the show no matter what. No, I used to love that show, but me don't know who the hell of she granny up there. Who cares? Who cares? It's not like anybody I believe is famous, right? I feel like they should be similar. I feel like they should be similar age group. Especially, so Joe broke up the egg. I don't know why this man hindered. Why did he not? I told him I want to boil the water first, throw some salt, then cook the egg. He do what he want to do and go outside. The egg he bust up. Sucker hot. I move the egg that is back whole because I need to cook this ground beef. Okay, beautiful people. Let me get some cilantro. Cilantro going at everything what we make. I don't think they'll be able to use this one in an AI thing because I'm talking a lot of Creole. The AI going berserk like, what the hell language is she talking now? Right? So, the kombucha thing, because when I woke up today, the house was at 67 and the kombucha dropped, I think, to 70. It has to be between 75 and 85. I don't have no money to buy no heating blanket to wrap that up and all kind of foolishness. So I put it above here in this locker above the stove. The two of them, they up there. The new brew and the hotel thingy. And I have my first batch sitting here it has to sit there for 48 hours to make the fizz. That's the second ferment. Then we're going to put it on the fridge. And then either election day or Monday, we're going to be tasting kombucha. And that's when I'll wrap up that video. Because that video is being edited along the way. Yeah, so I'm going to cook the ground beef now separately, not in the same pot with the chicken, because we don't cross contaminate meat up in here. So put in onion, cilantro, and then we're going to season the ground beef accordingly, like we're cooking ground beef. I made a beautiful lasagna yesterday. Probably going to see that video tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I was going to make that video private because they wanted to know how many videos I have, how many hours worth of videos I have that they could pull from. But I only have those membership videos. And those membership videos go to a little known YouTube that I have, and I post it to Patreon. But I only have like 3 members. So I'm going to let them use that. I'm going to let them use that. I applied for like 3 more gigs with this company too. One's for Meta, where I would have to put up 12 shorts within a certain window, within a 3-week window, and get $870 if I get picked. Meta to drag their leg. I might not get picked, who knows. I applied for one with CVS Pharmacy to go to the Christmas Island shop to show you guys this is the place to go to get Christmas gift, right? And then I applied for one with Dove. Dove is the most expensive one. They pay out the most. But I'm new to this, so I don't know if I'm going to get picked. But hell, all I have to do is try, right? Hi, Diane. How are you? So we're going to put this pot, I don't know what the handle there. This is the one we're going to take off the handle. And we're going to put the ground beef. It's 3 ounces each. See, that's a big ball of ground beef. Put that in here. We're going to mash it up, though. So then they brought out the one, like I said, the one guy that was respectful. His name was Dante. He was really, really respectful. His mom did a good job of raising him. The mom had him when she was 16, moved to America with him when he was like 2, and he's about 27 now. So the mom barely in her 40s, right? But he did a bang up job respecting those ladies, and I really appreciate that he was on. I think he came over there just to show Belize a good life. For the rest of them people, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what the rest of them people was doing, okay? Put the onion and cilantro. Use this thing from, what is this thing at? Over here. Use this thing from Shanika. Okay, just to chop up the meat. If anybody wants to buy me something nice, buy me a 2-gallon brewing thingy for the kombucha. I don't know if I have it on my Amazon wish list. Either that or that split pot. I think I have the split pot on the wish list. That split pot, so we could do hot pot. I'm telling you. Carla, she don't put up or support the channel. Carla, you so sweet. We went through a lot this week. The water heater went out. Joe was trying to fix it, but that made me very nervous because I think it would explode. So we reached out to his brother, who is a plumber, and we asked his advice, and he said his friend that he got the advice from said, throw that mess in the trash, girl. Don't even try to fix that. So it's out on the curb right now, and we bought a used one through somebody that Joe's brother knows. They have a shop in LA. So that's where we went Wednesday to go pick up a water heater. I'm gonna drop the name of the shop. I'm gonna drop the name of the shop in this link, all right? In this underneath this video, so you guys can go support them. Yeah, this turned out to be a little bit of ground beef, man. So this chimole is made with chicken that you cut into pieces, and you brown it like what I did just now to try to make the soup. Cook the ground beef, but it should be ground pork. But I don't eat pork like that. I only eat bacon and ham for pork. Cook the ground beef or the ground pork separately. Put it in the soup, right? And then the boiled eggs, and you're supposed to eat it with corn tortilla. Let me see how much calories is in one tortilla. 90. This one got 90. This El Comal, 90 calories for one tortilla. All right. Thank you, Carla. Carla, she pushes the stuff hard. I think when it comes time for me to renew my renew my permits with the for the Potable Dry Mix, I probably won't. I'm making more money doing these licensing deals. No, let me tell you about the money. I don't know, because this is the first time I'm working with this company. I don't know how to navigate their website to find the earnings. I think once the company pays them, because the company have 30 days to pay them. Once the company pays them, that's when it'll appear on my dashboard, and that's when I need to sign up for the payout, or I need to sign up. I don't know. I'm gonna have Joshua help me. I might need to sign up now for the payout, like hook up the PayPal or something like that, right? But they already told me that if the company uses more of the footage than they asked to use, I will get more money. So I was just making that video with lasagna to give them footage that's not published publicly. But the hell with that, me, I publish that tomorrow. They don't use footage from the shows anyway. So there was another girl on Pop the Balloon that she wore like a jumpsuit, a casual jumpsuit, looked like it make out a t-shirt material, a gray jumpsuit. She was pretty, and I like the sound of her voice, because voices matter to me. She had a raspy voice, but I like the sound of her voice. The ground beef done. We're gonna drop it into the soup. But she became very annoying. She became very annoying very fast. And she did get picked by somebody, but I don't think that's gonna work out. I don't know how they find these little young boys to go on the show though, because they're young. At 19, they were young and dumb. They didn't know how to talk to those grown women. I'm like, can you get people appropriate age? Okay, guys, just have to make sure the chicken is cooked, and then that's done. Meanwhile, what I'm gonna do is mash up some of the black ricotta in the soup. Yeah. Put a little bit. Get some hot water. Thank you, Carla, darling. Carla is doing her moderation job over here. I don't want to touch it, kind of dirty up my fingernail. I might have to touch it though. I have them gloves that Valencia sent me too. Let me go get one of them there. And I make the dry mix for us, but I don't put it in the little pouches. I put it in this, and then I just measure out and make powder bun whenever he wants powder bun. He hasn't had any since we went to that funeral. We didn't even eat none of the ones we made for the funeral. Okay. Lewis Meat Market, Hazel. Are you in California, Hazel? If you're in California, it's on Vermont. Lewis, and it's spelled like the Mexican or the Spanish way. Luis, not Louis. Luis Meat Market. That man was a customer of my dad's when my dad did the wholesale stuff. And my sister said he was always such a decent person, pay on time, no get no trouble. And so that's why she patronized him and I patronize him. So that's where I get the recado. He has a lot of Belizean stuff there. Now, if you want counts, Belizean counts, you're going to have to go to Dat Moy. Okay? Dat Moy have the counts. Lewis have pretty much everything else. Like the live. Yeah, you guys like the live. I'm going to leave this one up. Yes, 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 yes. See how I dalo my hand? With the resist off. I might have to make more, so I'll have to take off the glove yet. Yeah, we're washing all the blankets. I washed them before I put them away in May, but I'm washing them again because I want them to smell good. And they're locked away in that cabinet. Pick up a cabinet smell. One of my cousins, Debbie, is the one that told me that you put this thing through a strainer, because if you don't, it's going to be like mud on the bottom of the pot. And I always give people their credit. Even if they're not talking to me for reasons I don't know, I get it in credit. Ooh, get it off the cabinet, gal. Get it off the cabinet. So now it's looking like the black soup that we know about. And I'm just gonna let this boil a little bit. Man, I won't have to dish out that ground beef with I shouldn't have broke up that ground beef so small. I gonna have to dish that out with a skimmer, so I could get some. Just let it cook a little bit. Make sure that chicken is cooked. It's only chicken breast, so it should be cooked. And then drop the egg in there, and that's done. Heat up your tortilla, and you're ready to go. Now, how much calories in this? Let me get my paperwork, just in case you're a Belizean and you're doing the plan with me and you want to make some black soup. Let's see. Three ounces of the chicken breast is 140 calories, and 3 ounces is going to be a serving. Now, keep in mind, if you're going to do wing or thigh or stuff like that, that's going to be more calories. Go to Google and ask how many calories in a chicken thigh or whatever, right? 4 ounces of the ground beef. I don't think we did 4 ounces. I think we did 3 ounces each. So it's 87 times 3. Joe, do that for me.
3 hits 20.
It's less than 300 calories, 2 something. I had it at 4 ounces.
2?
What? 87 times 3.
260.
260?
260.
All right, so 140 plus 260 plus 70 for the egg plus 100 or 90 for the tortilla. So it's about between 450 and 485 calories for a bowl of this. All right? Not bad. Not bad for a thing with a lot of meat, but there's no vegetables in this dish. So let me get this out of the way. Not bad at all. I like my lunch and stuff to be between 300 and 400 calories because I want the dinner to be where I can eat a treat. Like, let me show you my treat today.
What else need to go in here?
Nothing, just to cook one. Just to cook one, make sure that chicken cook. Everything done in it, and then we're going to taste it for salt and pepper. Okay? Mm-hmm. Look what we got here. Sour sop frozen yogurt. I made it with powdered sugar. The sour sop pulp from Food for Less, and Greek yogurt. This is mine. Okay? I got to go write down all of that stuff and see how many calories in this. What is Joe? This is a pint? It's a pint, Joe? It is about 16 ounces. See how much calories they need to see what a serving is. I think a serving is probably going to be no more than 2/3 of a cup. My homemade ice cream has more calories than the ice cream from the store, but the ice cream from the store has more preservatives. So pick your poison. Pick your poison, gal. Joe, I'm telling them about the show. Joe, okay. What can you add about the Belizean show? The Pop the Balloon or Find Love? Give your 2 cents, Joe. You had some good things to say when you were to watch.
Some of the ladies, they don't have no class at all.
Oh, he gonna attack the ladies. Come, let's hear a man's point of view. I mean, let's hear a man's. I may attack the lead boy then too, but even, come from a man's point of view.
I mean, even some of the guys, I mean, hey.
No, go back to the ladies.
No, I mean, some of the ladies, they just keep on.
It tastes good, Hazley. Nice and tart, huh?
What else? Oh, nigga, this, nigga, that.
Oh, I didn't like them using the N-word. We are Belizean. We don't use no N-word. in Belize, we didn't even know what that word friggin' mean growing up. But now they live here and they act just like the Black Americans, where they're using the N-word just frivolously. I'm like, what?
And even the guys that shouldn't put the ladies down. I mean, regardless how they feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's for sure. I mean,
Just because one lady fat and out of shape, no mean she can't find love, you know.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, hey.
That's been me all my life. And I have loved for 40 years. And
Yeah.
I didn't have to pop no balloon.
You got to learn how to carry yourself down again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Joe, give me a cloth. Behind you.
All right.
One kitchen, the right. You spill. Then say, hi, Joe. My stomach, they hurt me. I don't know why.
It's getting, the sun is out there.
Wonder what temperature my kombucha got now. This need more salt. I need to buy more powder bun, the mixture. The price already gone up for the shipping.
80.
You're at 80?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
This one up to 80.
I could live with 85, Papa.
Yeah, I don't see it. This one up to 80.
The price already, I didn't change my prices yet. Honest to God. Sahara, I didn't change my shipping prices yet. Gary have to go do that. Because I just screenshotted what the price is. Let me get the phone and show him. I ain't lying. I screenshotted the prices so Gary could raise the price.
How come the post office could change your price like 3 times for the year?
I'm going to get one package.
And you can't save and you can't change the price.
Yeah. They change the price of the kilo box too.
I guess to say if you want your stuff shipped, then you got to pay the price. There's a block dinner coming along pretty good. Stop it. More salt. Let's see.
I think you have enough heat right now. Put the salt first, then simply people add more black pepper. Got the chicken have black pepper.
More black pepper and salt.
All right, this is what I mailed the powder bun dry mix in, and I could fit up to 4 in it, right? So it's one flat rate. Right, babe, right here. Babe, right there. Then thing right there, having salt. Then thing right there, ground. You could dip up in it with a spoon.
This one?
Then two bamboo thing.
Oh.
So this gone up from 10.75 to 11 something. The padded one. That gone up to 11 something. The price not raised yet at my website because, like I tell you, I just went to the post office and got the pricing. So this is the price. See ya? Oh no, I ain't lying. See the prices now? You can see the stupid light, they mess it up. Is it there? Let me tell you. The large priority, which is not this one, the little bigger box than this flat rate, is now $26. That used to be 24 something, and got up to $26 even. The medium flat rate, the rectangular one that you would put clothes in, right? The flat rate. They have 2 medium flat rate. They have this one. That's more of it is a rectangle still, but not flat like the other one, right? So that flat one is $19.30, and this one at $19.30. Let me double check. Right now I have it at $18.40 because I think that's where it was. Yeah, so this one, that one that look. I don't know why this thing not come pick up good. Matters. This one over here. That are the one they put clothes in for send out Christmas gift. That are $19.30 from $18.40. The little conco box we can't hold nothing. This one. I don't send nothing at this. Like a high cherry shop at address because she sent something in at this one. Remember when she sent that purse? When she sent it, it was $10.40. Let me cover it up and show you. It was $10.40 when she sent that gift. $10.40. Now that little conco baby one is $11. They never play for God. They don't got up by no 2 cents. Post office ain't playing, girl.
I think about UPS.
Watch out the egg, darling. Make no shell. You don't put more salt?
That's good.
So that's with no that one that never 12 change lately, Carla. This box and that flatter, the flatter one wasn't 12 change. I gone up a long time. It was 18 something. I know because I was sending stuff to my friend. Remember my friend that wanted the black cake 2-3 times this year? I sent him stuff in a this size box and it was 1840. So I know it was 1840. It gone up to 1930. But when we sell the what do you call the thing? The fruit bowls, you're gonna see the shipping still stay at 1840 because we can't change it. The way the thing is set up, the host that I use for my website, it's not like I'm using Shopify. I'm using Wix, and it's hard to set up the different shipping. What do you call the thing? Shipping. They have some word they call it. Shipping models, shipping whatever. It's hard to set up different ones. So I only have 3 levels of shipping. This level, the middle level, and the top level. So what I'm going to do is change the price of the fruit bowl because the fruit bowls were $100 plus $18.40 shipping. I'm going to raise the price of the fruit bowl to $110 plus $18.40 shipping, which will the $10 will go towards the shipping. You got me? What you do, babe? You could turn on the heat a little bit.
You got any kind of pepper?
You could put pepper if you need more pepper.
Like cayenne and stuff?
No, not cayenne, black pepper. Black pepper would go in that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't put any black pepper in the soup, Joe, because the chicken had black pepper and the ground beef had black pepper. But I didn't put a lot on any of them, so because we wanted to adjust the pot, right? More black pepper. Grab right there.
The salt is good.
Okay. I want to show you guys something though. This one.
What?
You know how to get out of the way.
Okay, I'm out now.
You can't work with me. You can't work with me. Joshua knows how to finesse.
I mean, I can't work with you. That's
You and
why.
Jada like bullying a China shop.
I mean, I'm working with you.
Move it out of the way.
I'm in here with you.
This one right here, wickedness. The wickedness was true with Joe Carl. I said a wickedness with the post office that he did. This one right here, this are the smaller box with a 1930. So this one, we're gonna sell this little fruit bowl right here. See how it's smaller, right? This little fruit bowl right here. We're gonna sell this for $100 even. The shipping is included, so you know the fruit bowl are more like $60 for the fruit bowl. I'm gonna get a Joe. Can I borrow your measure? You take measure to tell you guys the size because it could fit in at this box. So this fruit bowl is $100 even, but this is not gonna show up at the website. If you want to buy this, Cash App me or Zelle me or PayPal me directly, because if I go put that up there, I will have to raise the price because I lose money. Well, I lose money if you go to PayPal, unless you say it's a gift. It's 8 inches, and then the height is like 6.5 inches. So, like this, the 8 inches, and then the height, can stand on my base, that's 6.5 inches. So this Lee one, I'm never gonna have this at the website for sale. This is gonna be in this box until it sells. $100 even will cover the shipping. And if you may want buy some powder bun dry mix at the same time, we could fit some in there. If you all notice, you could fit 2 right here and maybe 2 inside of there, and you still get it all for the same shipping. I'm just saying, no, you have to pay for the powder bun dry mix now, but you're gonna get it all for the same shipping. The hell?
So, folks, don't let that deal pass you guys.
Joe's selling that one for cheap because smaller. It didn't take any less time to make now, but it's just smaller, so he wanted to give somebody a deal.
Right.
Oh, let me put this on. Let me put it on later.
And some people say, "Oh, we just put some knife and fork together." Folks, it's not
Oh
that
my God,
easy.
I'm going to pull up this.
You got to sit down there, take your time. You got to bore each and every one of the hole and bend the fork or the knife. To
Tell them with your finger when you're done.
When I finish, my fingers like this, I even can't straighten them out.
It got art right. This one is done. It's like, oh, I can't straighten my finger because everything is those little screws and bolts and nuts. Okay. If you want to eat, you can go ahead. And you need to heat up your tortilla.
You can put onion in here.
What's your problem now?
We're supposed to put onion.
Everything they in there. You gone outside, gonna relax, and you know what the hell I was doing.
Oh, maybe I thought it was gonna put it like.
I have onion,
I thought
cilantro.
we were gonna put it like escabeche.
Escabeche, who the hell cook for you? There's stupid Belize that don't know how to cook. Boy, get real.
Why are you doing that?
What makes sense? Carla, what makes sense? Girl. Yeah, like my mom never used to like to sew kids' clothes because she said it takes more time to sew smaller things than larger things. And people don't, yeah, I took that out. People don't factor that thing take a lot of time to intricate to put the little thing together for the little baby, blah 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 blah. And my mom said people don't want to pay or nothing because it's small. Then when they're bigger oversized, then a size 4X, they don't want to pay you more and they had to use a whole parachute to make the thing. Mama stopped so towards it and she said, "Them people piss me off." Then why my mom didn't like sewing either, but these people, my mom would say, "Come for a fitting at 2 o'clock on Saturday, right? They'll come when they want. 9 o'clock at night, oh, Miss Rose, girl, I'm busy, I gone downtown. And this and I figure you want the right here to wait for me, right?" And then my mom would say, "Please don't bring nobody with you for your fitting because my house is small and I won't have nowhere for them to sit and wait for you." My mom was really throwing shade like, "No bring no picnic," right? If they want to bring one adult girlfriend, that's fine. No bring no picnic. These Belizean women will go pick up their nephew or their niece or their grand picnic to care with them for a fitting, to make them picnic, to tear up Mama house. Oh my God, Mama had to quit. Mama said, "I can't deal with that coffee at all." Oh, hell no. And that's the word for this damn show that we just watched. Them people up there was scruffy. No matter how they clean up and look pretty and dress up nice and oh, they make money and they spoil. I'm like, I don't like to see when women say, "I'm spoiled." Joe, you gonna take this off? Joe, did you want to take this off?
What?
Did you want to take it off? Oh, okay, because it's still going.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
You take it off. Go ahead, take it off.
It's crazy. No, it's too hot to eat. You have to make it cool down a little bit. It's crazy how these Belizean people carry themselves. And it's like, "I'm spoiled. I don't cook. I just travel. I this." And I'm like, whenever I see somebody say they don't cook, man or woman, I tend to give them the side eye. And not because I have a whole cooking show. Because when I got married to Joe at 20, I didn't really know how to cook a lot of things. My mom didn't want me in her kitchen. She said, "Hey, I dropped too much. Even if I tie up my hair, put it in a cap, get out of my kitchen." My mom she was just happy in her kitchen by herself. She didn't want nobody to help her do nothing in the kitchen. Because when the food done, you don't take no praise for that. She won't get all the praise by herself because the food tastes good, right? So when I moved to Joe, I didn't even know how to make fried jack, flour tortilla, Johnny cake, none of that stuff. I knew how to do different style of egg, boil egg, soft boil, hard boil, egg over easy, sunny side up, omelette. I knew how to do those type of things. I didn't know how to cook white rice. Joe had to teach me that. Beans, I kind of had an idea, but then I tend to make it come long water, right? So Joe would show me how to cook it, make it cook down to become a gel, right? It's the way our stew beans is. Chicken, I didn't know how to cut that up. I knew how to make lemon pie. I knew how to make powder bun. And I've known how to make powder bun since I was 12 years old because they teach me that at Catherine's. So that was like my repertoire when I first got with Joe at age 20. He was 29. He taught me. And I said, okay, I want to learn because at my wedding, a lot of people promised me they were going to cook the meal for me, including family. And last minute, they renege. Or if they did the thing, they'd tell me, "Come over there, come help me." When I'm getting ready for my wedding at 2 o'clock, me have to get at people's house at 9, 10 in the morning for peeled potato and things for helping them because they can't do. What the hell? So that's when I decided I'm going to learn to cook and nobody's going to have that over me. So I learned to cook at first just to please Joe and me. Wasn't all that good. The baking, when my mom's auntie, my grandaunt, Eileen, whenever she came in the 1980s, like 1985, I think, or no, I was married to Joe already. So 86, 87, she came and we took her to the house and said, "Can you show us how to make Creole bread and Creole bun?" She was already having dementia and we didn't know. So the bread and the bun come out kind of wacky, but we were close enough that me and Joe could fine tune it. And we'd go to Joe's mom because my mom wasn't good at making breads, right? She got good later, but she wasn't good at that time. She was just mediocre at making breads, but good at cooking everything else, right? And I would go to Joe Ma and say, "What make the bread crack open on the top? Because the bread come out soft inside, but it crack open on the top, that or the bun." And she would say, "Too much fat." And we'd say, "Okay, let's adjust the butter. Let's adjust the coconut milk." That's why you don't see me use a whole can of coconut milk when I'm just doing a little bit. I always water it down with water because coconut milk has a lot of fat. We had to adjust those things. Then I started to write them down. And then one Christmas, my Uncle Les was still alive. And I knew he would be happy if I made him a recipe book. So I got one of those books that look like a photo album where you slide the index cards in it. And I wrote the recipes out on index cards really neatly because I gone to Catholic school for 3 years, so I could write neat, right? And I mailed it to him, and that was the bestest gift that man had ever received. After he died, his son Brian, remember my cousin Brian that used to be on the show with me every now and again, he would come from Utah and from Nevada. He has that book. That's the original Bear Pantry Show cookbook. That book probably have about 20 recipes in there. The most important things that my uncle wanted: conch fritters, conch soup, Creole bun, Creole bread, powder bun, lemon pie, rice and beans, stewed chicken. That kind of stuff is in that book. And, so that's where it started. When I look back on my life and the trajectory that it has taken, I realized that things started for me way back when I wasn't paying attention. Like when I went to college, I did radio broadcasting, and I took radio broadcasting because I really wanted to be a singer, and I was taking singing lessons, and I was really, really good. I don't think I'm as good as Jada, but I was really, really good. And I didn't like my accent. I didn't like my Belizean accent because I got clowned for it in high school. I got clowned for it in college. And I told my voice teacher, I said, I don't like this accent. I really wish I could shake it because I'm tired of getting clowned. And he said, well, go to college, take a few speech courses. So I went to college, went to LACC, and they said, what do you want to take for your major? I said, I don't know, something to do with speech. So they said, you want to do forensic speech or you want to do like radio broadcasting? I'm like, I don't know what the hell forensic speech is. So let's go with the radio broadcasting for 200, Alex. So that's how I picked my major. It's not that I wanted to be no damn DJ. I wanted to be able to speak articulately when I had to in any situation that I was dropped into. So that's how I picked out my classes and surrounded it around speech. But it was radio broadcasting. After I took all the classes that you can take for the major, and I'm taking all the side things that you have to take to get a degree, I decided, well, I didn't decide. My professors, my two radio broadcasting professors decided that I would do better in television broadcasting. And they said, you look good. Not only do you know how to speak and you cleaned up your accent and everything, you look good. I was probably 205 pounds and didn't think I looked good. And they go, we don't care. We don't care about your size. Get in the TV classes. So I took 5 TV classes where I gained a certificate in television broadcasting, behind the camera and in front of the camera. I didn't like the in front of the camera classes. I'll beat this now with the shoes, I didn't like the in front of the camera classes. I like the behind the scenes classes better, to set up the camera, the lighting, And fast forward from 1987 when I got my degree, summa cum laude, right? When I got my degree, when did I start doing YouTube? 2011. Let's do the maths. Let's do the math. 2011, 1987. 24 years I stayed as Joe's wife and them children mama, getting my kids through school so they're smart. You tap on me one more time, see what you want to get.
What am I going to get?
Yeah, I'll keep it up, Kathy. Putting the Potterbun dry mix in the box. Yeah, I got what you mean, Carl. It makes sense. If you want to buy Potterbun dry mix, buy it then, right? Anyways, 24 years. I just was a housewife. Or like the people from the church that I used to attend, this one lady said she's a home manager. And I said, at a convalescent home? And she goes, my house. I have to manage my husband's schedule because he works for like Nationwide Insurance or something. So he travels a lot. She travels with him from time to time. She got 3 boys that she had to manage when they were little, and now they're grown. She's managing them still to their careers or whatever. And she goes, yeah, I'm managing my home. I'm a home manager. I'm not no damn housewife or homemaker. I'm a home manager. So I'm going to start saying that. I'm a home manager, child. You got some ground beef? Huh? I'm going to have to skim the bottom of the pot to get that ground beef. Hi, Mirna. Hola, Mirna. So we live in California, so we were able to vote a long time ago. I used to go vote at the polls years ago, till one time they sent Jada her ballot in the mail. She didn't ask for it. They just sent it. And I said, what the hell? We could do that too? And so I pursued it and got ballots for all of us. And so we voted a long time ago in the mail, and we tracked it, and it's been counted. We live in California, so you might say, well, it doesn't matter anyways if you want Kamala to win because you're a blue state. It matters. It matters what you vote on those ballots because it's not just about president and vice president. It's also about the Senate. And I held my nose and voted for Adam Schiff. I used to like Adam Schiff till he pulled that crap on Katie Porter, where he propped up that Republican, that baseball player, that ex-baseball player. He propped him up so that he could go up against him because he didn't want to go up against Katie Porter because he might have lost. I don't like that he did that. Before that, I liked him. So I voted for him because I want the Democrats to keep the Senate. What the hell? I'm voicing my opinion, right? And then they have all those city council people that run your little town. Pay attention to that because you could put in bullcrap people and then you don't get what you need for your town, right? And then they have those school board members for your town, right? And that matters. Who's sitting on the school board really matters. You want to know how much it matters? A crazy Belizean gal got on the school board a few years ago. I knew she was crazy. She was a what was she again, Joel? A substitute. She was a substitute teacher. Joy doesn't want to be a substitute teacher because they don't have no medical coverage. So she was a substitute teacher, and she met Jada in middle school, and she pursued me through Jada, and she was trying to steal my first book, the one that the man ended up stealing, right? And she ran for school board, and I met this lady in Costco that used to sell the flowers in Costco. And she wanted me to be a part of this girl campaign because the flowers lady knew me. And I said, no. And so I went back later because the girl was there present. I went back and I said, I want to let you know that that girl is crazy. I don't use euphemisms like mentally ill, crazy. So you could know how crazy it is. And I said, she needs to be on meds. I've had my run-in with her and she is not right in the brain. And that lady said, I go to church. I don't listen to gossip. I said, good luck, mon ami, good luck. A few months later, the gal win. And when she get on the board, I saw a recall thing come. This thing don't have one button. A recall thing came to get her off the board because she was up there with her craziness. And I vote for that too. I vote to recall her. And that lady that sell the flowers had to come back and apologize to me. And she says, I see now that you weren't gossiping, you were warning me. And that girl nearly wrecked my entire life. I said, I tell her the gal crazy. Even though she's Belizean, I'm going to tell on you. Hey, Joshito, Joshi, look at the bottles that have more foam. That's the one that has the pureed strawberry. Oh. And I watched a video today with a test kitchen guy that showed you how they exploded. Uh-huh. And he goes, any of them that have fruit puree, they run the risk of exploding. Oh. So then if I have to go on the fridge sooner, I'll watch them, see how they're coming. Then I put the hotel and the thing up here because I wake up to 70 degrees. Oh. So the guy from the test kitchen said put it in a cabinet above the stove. Okay, that makes sense. So they're up there now, okay? Mm-hmm. So you have to vote for the school board, even if you don't have kids. Even if you don't have kids, grandkids. Make sure you put the right person on the school board so that your town could raise smart picnics. These school board members help a lot with those type of things for what the kids are going to get, right? Then they have the college board. The college I used to attend in LA, LA people had to pick a lot of members for the college board. That mattered to me, even though I don't go to college there anymore, because that college was a blessing to me. So I went through all that stuff for the people who lived in LA because one of my family members asked me to do it. And I spent 4 hours that day and I researched everything on their ballot. Because they had like 6 pages back and front. LA did. I researched everything on their ballot. I helped them vote. And I didn't just research it and say, vote for this one, vote for that one. Joe's allergic to black pepper. That's why he's sneezing while he eat that food. By the way, guys. You're good? Did it taste good? It tastes good, baby? Okay. Thank you, Carla. A cash app will go a long way because we just had to go buy a water heater. We had to buy a fridge. We had to buy a battery. And that's why I've decided that I'm not going to play around with just YouTube AdSense. I've not made money in YouTube AdSense in 13 years. That's the definition of an idiot that keeps doing that. I'm going to keep putting up the YouTube videos because the people are going to use it to train their artificial intelligence. You're never going to see those videos public, by the way. But you might hear an AI starting to sound like Barbara. Just saying. Just saying. You know that lady that does the voice of Siri? I know her. She follows me at Twitter and she corresponds with me. I don't know why. Maybe she's an AI too. But I saw her on a TV show where she was telling what she did for a living, but 3 other ladies were also saying they did the same thing. Remember that TV show where they lied about what they were doing, but one person was telling the truth? And I knew who the person was that was telling the truth because that lady followed me on Twitter or X or whatever. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna do what I have to do, get all these gigs to do those commercials. That was my strength. That was my fort. Remember when my friend fought with me because I told him the word was fort and not forte? The only time you use forte is when you're talking about music. Other than that, everything else is fort. The army base is a fort. Your strength is a fort, not a forte. And I corrected my friend who is very super smart and should know better, but he didn't know. But when he corrects me with stuff, I'm excited to be corrected because then I've learned something new. I don't feel bad, right? Because I know he's smart. But he didn't want me to correct him. And even when I sent him the cold hard evidence, the episode of Blue Bloods, the stuff on Google, the episode of American Dad or whatever, all those people were showing that. And he's all like, no, 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 I don't believe you. I already talked about it, Myrna, in the beginning. We tore that stuff apart. I think, to summarize, Myrna, I think it has the potential to be a good show because the formula is already tried and true with the American version, right? And all the other cultures have their version. But I think they need to match like ages. They can't have these big grandma women up there at age 40, 44, 42, 35, 32, 33, 37 and bring them leave up there with 19, 24, 26. That's stupid. You only had one, like two young gal up there. The rest of them are all stew, what you call it, Joe? Like some old stew, stew hen. Wash palm crab. You know, that's like mother us. Why?
You forgot one for young kids and wash palm crab.
The people who are not Belizean, like Carla, do you guys have wash palm crab in your vocabulary? No, I used to think a wash palm crab is a woman that's past her age, childbearing years, like me. I would be a wash palm crab because I'm already went through menopause, whatever. But my dad said, no, wash palm crab is somebody who is infertile. They can't, even if they're young, they can't breed. I'm like, I don't think so, Daddy. But that's what he said. I didn't like the mismatch of the age. People use positions like school board. Yes, they do. Hazel, you know about politics. See, my mom raised me up in a politics, so we know about politics over here, right? So I didn't like Myrna. I did not like the mismatched age of the people. I wouldn't even like it if there were men up on the panel that were in their 40s and 30s and they brought little 19-year-old girls up. I wouldn't like it then either. I'm not a hypocrite. I wouldn't like it then either. I don't like that. Oh, I'm 19 and you 40 and the lady was 40, Miss Syrian, I'm Syrian, but I'm not from Syria. That lady up the 40 and got a son with 20 and want to lecture there and Lee pick me. And Lee pick then and start to cuss her out. I'm like, girl, back down. No. I would never argue with these young Belizean boy because they mouth dirty. They don't got no home training. They mouth dirty. I don't know if they fly there, but just in case. Their mouth is dirty. Right, Joe? I wouldn't play with any picnic. Joe, much 30 I eat? 2? Joe, you eat 2 or 130? Yeah? 3. I eat 1, kind of 90 calories. Remember, I tell you, the meat done the add up already. I prefer the meat than the 30. I tell you the truth. Huh? Diane, I never watched the American version, but I knew what it was about. And when somebody talked about the Belizean version on Facebook, I had to go searching for it. And girl, I sat down there and I died. The women were trifling for the most part. Some of them were nice. The boys, because they're not men, I don't think no man got up there. The oldest one got up there was 29. The boys, only one of them was decent, Dante. Dante got up there for promote himself though.
But Dante's not Belizean.
Dante not Belizean, yes?
He
say he born in Belize.
Oh, okay.
He mommy had him when he's 16 in Belize and he moved here when he's 2.
Oh, okay.
I know he 20 and the mommy 40 something. He born in Belize, but he raised here. But he raised with a Belizean mother because you could see he got all the respect. Well, some of the other boy and trifling. Hi, Miss Lucky. Hi, Miss Lucky, darling. How are you? Miss Lucky, we're talking about Pop the Balloon Belizean version. It's at entertain-BZE. BZE is the abbreviation for Belize. Entertain.BZE. Go find that episode. We have 78,000 views. And when you have time, girls, sit down and watch and laugh. Girl, it's worse than them. It's worse than them Guyanese people. It's worse. Lecture them, girl. Yeah, and the show could be good, but the show need to make sure there's not a mismatch of the age. They need to make sure that the people are not like attacking each other, right? I know some people will say rude things like, well, I don't like her because she's too fat. I don't like fat girls. That's the way the show runs. If you're overweight and you go up there, you know you might get that. You understand what I mean? So, but then when the boy tell the girl, you look good from the neck down, I'm like, no, you never have to do that. That girl look good. The clear skin one, we have your hair parted and you got waves for your hair and pull back and have on one nice, like one bath suit top and one nice wrap skirt. The clear skin one. I thought she was pretty in her face and she had a beautiful body. But the boy tell her, you pretty fine, your neck down. I'm like, the who you? Then when the Spanish man come out, right? Because in Belize, over here in America, we can't call people Spanish if they don't come from Spain. But in Belize, you call, Hispanic or native people, they Spanish. So when the Spanish boy come out, he look like he from Cayo Corzal or Orange Walk. This stupid Syrian girl want call her coolie. That ballet no coolie. And you don't have to be dark to be coolie, but he not coolie. Joe no more coolie than that ballet, and Joe got about 26% coolie in a he. I've never watched any episode of the American one, but I know about it. It's not like I didn't know it existed. I know about it.
If I was single and I go on a show like that, I'd just go for fun.
Joe said he wouldn't go for no match. The black American girl in the blue dress, the one with Fatty, she no pop for she balloon for nobody hardly. Towards the end, she got rude and started to pop her balloon and acting decent with Mysterian. Mysterian rubbed off on her. That black girl was named Ivy. She was decent throughout. And she didn't pop her balloon. She would listen to people and hear them out and so on and so on. But she got indecent towards the end too. But she me desperate because she no pop for she balloon for nobody. She me want Dante bad. I'm like, how you want 40 and Dante 27 and you want this young bitter boy?
That's the one that have the kid.
I don't think she got no kids. She said she don't want no kids. Oh. The one in the blue and the ivy, the blue dress. She don't want to fix plane.
Oh, okay.
Fix plane like Dante. They had a couple of them who said they have kids and they don't want no more. I felt sorry for the girl on the end because she's 35 and she looked like she could have been a really decent person in real life and a really good friend, a really good girlfriend, whatever. But she is obese and she has that belly, that one that I could develop if I don't watch myself, that one underneath like that, to where she didn't like put on something. She didn't have to put on a girdle. She just had to put on something that cut her differently. And she come and look real good. Her hair was nice and put together. She talked real good. And she's like, I'm looking to start a family. I'm serious. I want a match, right? I felt bad for her because they kept not showing her in the camera. The camera angle was bad. And they kept not showing her. You have to go watch, Kathy, entertain-bze. We don't, over here, I mean, I hold on no Belizean. I don't hold on no Belizean. Go watch, go subscribe. I don't subscribe. I didn't leave no comment. But I don't watch, I don't subscribe, and I don't hit the like. And I got that stuff in my notification. When the next one come up, I'm going to drop everything. Joe, don't talk to me. No pot bun today. No soup today. Don't talk to me, Joe. I won't watch my show. Because I was over there watching, and Joe said, why you laugh at that so? Because I'm like, I'm screaming with laughter. And I said, I'm watching this dating thing with Belizeans. So when Joe run a shower, because by then the water heater was installed and working, Joe run a shower and get his iPad and say, put it on here for me. And he went in there, he come back with an hour and a half later. I said, you not asleep yet? And he goes, that ish was off the chain. What the hell? Why didn't Belize women they act like that? They act so blagyard. Why? Why they act like that though? I don't do low brow. I'm not hoity-toity and I'm not bougie, right? But when you set me out there in front of people that I'm supposed to have respect and manners and everything for, I'm everything that my mom would be proud of. And my kids are the same way, Girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. I see where you put Miss Lucky. They're ratchet Miss Lucky like send me that thing and I sit on and watch too. The Belize show filmed at LA. It said LA. They put the location. Because wherever your show films, when you're uploading your video, you could go back behind the scenes and put where it was filmed, the date that it was filmed. You could put all type of stuff about your show. I just don't put that kind of one. It's talk I can get me. LA. Then I want a twin up there.
But that's just so stupid to do that. They should know better.
Where me know better about what?
How to take this thing and
Okay, so that everybody gone to school and see people jump up and think because you got YouTube, you could broadcast yourself that anybody could set up a light plan and set up camera and know all these angles. They only had about 2 camera. One and then the whole she started contact and when she turned it back, no camera upon she. I'm like, girl, you need one off to the side over here. And the ladies, they're not got no posture. They stand up so. Then I don't know who the hell dole out some chewing gum in the background. Chewing gum is chewing gum, okay? Everybody made the chewing gum like Billy Goat. The boys then come out the chewing gum, the gal then smack chewing gum. I'm like, who the hell passes chewing gum around? When I was in that movie that Farron and them were making, the little boy that was acting opposite me, he was acting as my foster son, right? He wanted something to drink, and they were going to give him a juice box. And I see the picking them inside, drinking the juice box, and their mouth red from the dye, right? And I told Farron, I said, you can't get a boy no juice box because you're shooting the same scene over and over and over and over, over my left shoulder, over my right shoulder, over for his shoulder, up from above. They use one camera to shoot the scene 6 different times in that movie. I said, a little boy going from not having no red down his lip to having red down his lip. He better get water. See, I'm that person. I would be on your set and I would be watching continuity. Because sometimes they came back on, they showed only a little bit of the women when somebody already made a match and left the stage. I'm like, where the rest there? Did they leave? Then when the camera pan out, you say, oh, they're there. There's a lot to complain about, but I feel like they can correct it. I don't want them to quit. I wish they would invite me to the recording. Seriously, if you guys go there, tell them to invite me to the recording so I can help them set up the camera angles and the lights and everything else. Just saying. It looks and sounds so low class. They're not easy. And we forgot, because I grew up in Belize and I forgot that there were ratchet people when I was growing up too. We just thought they were uneducated. But none of the people on that stage look uneducated. But they just get up there and they say, I'm going to act a whole fool. Miss Lucky, it's good, gal. It's good. You're going to enjoy this one and you're going to understand some of the Creole that they're talking to because you guys understand me. It's such a good show. I'm going to promote it hard. I want it to succeed. They invited a friend of mine to be one of the guys up there. And he said, me not going up there because me shy. And if any of them women pop in the balloon and tell me anything out of the way, me I cuss them out. Let me see if he'll go though. He's the one that shared it on Facebook and that's how I found out about it. So, but I sent it to Uncle Raja. Oh, speaking of Uncle Raja, Cousin Jay found out. Remember I told you guys a long time ago when I did Ancestry DNA, right? When the kids finally did theirs, the first 3 people that come up that's closely related to me are my 3 kids. And I think, I don't remember who, I think Jada has more centimorgans, maybe by 10 centimorgans more than the boys. And I think then it's Jory and then Joshua. Then I think for Joe, it's different, the way they're lined up. But the 3 kids come behind us. The 4th person that comes behind our 3 kids in the Ancestry DNA thing is Joe's nephew, a son that one of his brother has. And then I don't remember who come behind Joe. But in my one, the person that come behind my 3 kids was somebody named Maurice Gomez. And I thought it was my Uncle Raja's son because that's his name too. That was my grandpa's name. And I said, it's him. So I asked his sister, which is Roger's daughter, before she passed away, ask your brother if that's him in the thing and tell him to say hi, right? Because I wanted to go say hi. I think I wrote to him. I think I wrote to him thinking it was him, right? In the message. Years ago, though. And the girl came back and she said, my brother said it's not him. So I just thought it was a lie. How you got that name, right? And when I figured there's only 2 people in the family with that name, right? How you got that name, you're closely related to me, and you're not him? There's a lie in there somewhere. Well, they finally refreshed the whole thing backstage for the Ancestry DNA. And there's parts that I can't see because I don't pay the $29 membership, $29 a month. So Cousin Jay paid the $29 membership a month. And because she does research, right, for the thing. And she called me last night and she said, girl, I found out who the Maurice Gomez is. He's your uncle. I said, my uncle? My grandpa had more picnic outside because he had 4 picnic outside that we're aware of. They don't have a name, so they would have to do the ancestry for me to say they're really his kids. But he only have 1 son, and that's another name. And she said, he's your uncle, and your kids are his grandnephews and his grandniece. I said, who the hell is this? So I had to sit down and think real hard. My oldest brother, the one that used to own the Big Daddy's restaurant, his real name is Morris Gomez. He only goes by the nickname David. I said, oh crap. I have to call Uncle Roger and tell him who that. I can't believe he did ancestry DNA. Then Belize people cagey. They don't want to put their DNA, no ancestry, nothing for nobody to find them. What? Oh Lord. The senior show is just as silly as the drama. That would make a good show, cussing. So I find out who the hell that person is. Now, after him, I think it's my cousin Cindy on my dad's side. My cousin, me and Cindy share the same grandparents. My cousin Megan on my mom's side, we share the same grandparents. And then after that is all my dad's nieces and nephews from his half siblings, not even his full siblings. And they have a lot of Senti Morgans with me. That little lady blood me strong, the grandma. Oh, we're probably all related, Miss Lucky. Probably all related, child. I'm gonna eat my soup, and then I'm gonna find some kind of vegetables to eat. Maybe I do a salad to eat separately because I have to have vegetables in my lunch and my dinner meals, especially if I didn't have none in the breakfast meal. And so I'm gonna make this pot of my little bit of dry mix, and I have a couple of dry mix to deliver to the post office. I think 4 on Monday, so I'm gonna make a new batch today. I don't like the batches to sit down there like that. I want to show you guys what I made. I made baguettes, and I cut off some of it, and I made it like this, round. This is a baguette. I made it round, and this is what I'm going to eat with my burger because this has way less calories than burger bread that I would make from scratch or burger bread from the store. I made 2 of them smaller. This one looks like maybe it could fit the 3 ounces of burger meat. That would be even less calories, and I'll be able to enjoy the meat and the bread. I'm doing everything I can do to make sure I could stay on this plan for the rest of my life. Because once I reach my goal, I'm just going to up the caloric intake. I'm not going to change the pattern of what I'm eating. You know what I mean? I'm just going to add more protein and maybe more vegetables, more grains to get it up to the 1,500 calories. It can get up to 1,500 calories real easy, especially if you eat a bread this size with one of the Costco meat. Easy one. You could get up to 1,500 calories. So that's not going to be a problem, especially if I start to eat butter again. I haven't eaten any butter. I'm not eating any salad dressing. Those are things that I choose not to eat because I need to lose another 3 to 6 pounds by the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Because if I lose 6, that would put me at 15 pounds weight loss total before Thanksgiving. And then we'll watch everything that I'm eating Thanksgiving, count the calories. You know? Because when you go eat out, you can't control the calories, especially if you eat out at somebody's house. You don't know what they put in there. And then I'll set a new goal for Christmas Eve, or maybe my anniversary. I'll set a new goal for my wedding anniversary because that's when Joe said we're going to eat hot pot again. But we're probably not going to go there. We're probably going to make it here, make our own. We have everything to do the hot pot right now because I have an electric skillet and I do have a burner and we have pots to put on the burner. But we need the beef meat. And when we went to Costco yesterday, that beef meat was $27. I said, Joe, we can't afford that. He have the slice after slice it. Then I'm like, oh, no, get chicken. We have to stretch this money right now. Get chicken. Thank you guys for motivating me. I'm glad that I shared this with you guys because a lot of the times I go on my eating plan and I don't share it. This eating plan is what I got from Kaiser. They did it for diabetics. So if you're a diabetic and you do this, you won't bring down your sugar. Not trying to promote health because I don't know no doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this one up because I want to go eat my soup while it's still warm. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging with me. And I wanted you guys to know what I'm doing. I am licensing out a bunch of my shows to the different companies that work with artificial intelligence because they're trying to train their models how to speak right, how to act right. I don't know if they're going to get the fingers right, but I guess they like my speech pattern because the minute I said, yes, I'll do it, that company came back and goes, so we already sell this. You already make this. Let's go. Can we use more? Can we use this one? Let's go. Because then the company going to make money too, right? They go between. So I'm like, okay. Me work for 30 days. I not even make what I making like 5 minutes yesterday. I said, oh hell no. Oh hell no. We're gonna have to do what we're gonna have to do, guys. All right. Later. You guys stay safe, all right? This is the last weekend before the voting. I'm not even gonna scare you and go, make sure you get toilet paper, make sure you get out on the food, put gas in the car, yada yada, because election day gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be crazy. Those people that did the foolishness on January the 6th, 2-3 years ago, whatever, they've learned their lesson because a lot of them they in a prison. It's not gonna be crazy. They're gonna sit there and count the votes. Don't faint. And then they're gonna come back and say who win, and we're gonna move on. Don't nobody gonna burn up nothing and like the people that burn up car when the Dodgers win one. Lee boy lost the whole hand for the Lego that stupid thing that comes from Mexican. They from Mexico. They're stupid firecrackers. We're not gonna do none of that. Thank you, Myrna. Vote blue. Vote blue. Like I said in my last, in my last show, I was going off on these MAGA people. And then I realized that there are some MAGA women that are going in the voting booth, voting blue, and a husband or no. If I had a husband that was MAGA, I would disown him. Just like how I disown my family members that are MAGA. I would disown him. He couldn't be my husband anymore. I'll tell you why. I'm a woman. I can't have picnic no more. But when I was 28 years old, I got pregnant. And I was almost 3 months along when I miscarried. And I went to Kaiser and they did all the blood work for show that the HCG hormone was decreasing. So they know the baby dead. They did not X-ray, ultrasound to see that this baby is not moving in the sac, whatever. And they sent me home for 5 days to be in pain and to bleed. Thank God infection didn't set in like what happened to those 2 young, beautiful girls in Texas. I don't know why they did that because I'm in California. I kept going back like, just take it out. Just do the DNC and take it out. They don't know the baby has to come out. Baby come out in the toilet, took it in there to show them proof. That's when they did the DNC without any drugs. Because you guys know I can't do the paralytics and stuff like that. I suffered emotionally, physically, everything else. I was blessed that I didn't develop sepsis like those young girls in Texas who have died. The girl named Nevaeh, like my cousin, left one little baby behind. You see, when these people vote like this, the women who gone and vote against this type of stuff, they don't understand that it's not just Mary Sue we're gonna drink Saturday night and get pregnant, and then 6 weeks from now just want done with the baby. That's none of my business neither. That's her business. She probably don't serve the God I serve. So I'm not gonna judge her. You understand what I mean? They need to stay out of women business. Take your bands off my body. I like that one. Take your bands off my body. I have a daughter. What if I tell her, don't even put your stuff, put your monthly stuff in those programs, those apps, can follow all these things. Why these men want to be up in women business? Why nobody talking about that wolf tapes that drop? Myrna, the wolf tapes that drop where Epstein, they talk about everything, where I show the videos where all Donnell made it do. Nobody talking about that on the news. The news have their finger on the scale too. Putin have a finger up on the scale. North Korea have a finger up on the scale. China have their finger up. Even Belize to try put their finger up on the scale with the Belizeans down there where they call we and tell us about, oh, it look like Trump. I'm like, stay over there and deal with your own crap over there. My UDP party, they implode right now. PUP party, then the thief. Deal with that. Not deal with for we politics over here, Belizeans. Stay up on their cross there because like bring we down. The minute we leave Belize for more than 12 months, then call we Yankee. Them a Yankee. They're not Belizean no more. Don't get me started. Yeah. So Diane gone by the. So that's why I vote blue. Anybody come to me and ask me what? Look. I'm a whole woman. I'm a whole girl. And I love being a girl. If I were to reincarnate and come back again, I come back as a girl again. Not in the olden days though, because then just get graped up over it. Oh no. In the future. Anytime I reincarnate, I'm coming back in the future, not in the past. Okay? So it's like, no, it's crazy. Vote blue, write down the ticket. I never give no red nook. Even the city council people, even if they're not my brother, we're going to church with me never vote for them if they're red. The hell no. I used to, but not this time. No, we need it. All right. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow with the video on the lasagna. Oh my God, this lasagna. What part of lasagna? I'm going to eat some of this later for dinner. This lasagna was the bomb.com. It was crunchy on the top. It was so good. It was delicious. Somebody I know couldn't say delicious. They said delicious. Jory, come and get some too. I have to call him and ask him how was his lasagna. All right, peoples. Thank you, Donna, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, women have to have rights over their own body. And that's my main reason, along with the fact that I've just always been Democrat. I've never lied about that. And I've gotten along well with Republican people, but now I can't. I just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. If you're gonna come explain to me why you vote for this fool, leave me alone. Go away. I don't need to know you anymore in life. That's how I feel. And I'm talking to my own family. All right, guys. Bye. You see how to end this show.